for the government, work for the companies, take the businesses further, work for the academia, and so on. And so I think that's the way forward. For Turkey, it's very important, for all these different parts, very important to develop human resources. And I'm very happy to see that actually all of them have started some initiatives, like including the ministry itself for training people, training students. I mean, at the moment we have 500 students from all around Turkey attending the Antalya Diplomacy Forum. And some of them I know very well that they are working on Asia, they are getting into programs, they are learning languages of Asia and so on. So I think, therefore, to conclude, Asia and youth is an important step for Turkey and its international relations. This multi-stakeholder partnership between government, business, academia, and so on is very important. And it's the young people who are now getting trained on Asia, developing their skills on Asia, who will take this initiative to further levels, I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Atla. Now, our next speaker is from Top Food Investments. They have important portfolios in China with Burger King and Popeyes as well. And I can definitely attest, Tab has saved my life. I lived in Shanghai for 3 years, so I stopped by Burger King a lot. So without further ado, to Mr. Tuncer Kök, the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you. Good to hear that. Thank you, the Chairman. Your Excellencies and their esteemed attendees, we are honored to be one of the sponsors of this very important event with the participants of political leaders, diplomats, opinion makers, and academia. As a Top Food Investments, we are a leading fast food restaurants chain operator today with 2,700 restaurants, almost 55,000 employees, and managing multi-country food agriculture ecosystem support these. We manage operations of Burger King and Popeyes in China as well as Turkey. We entered the China quick service restaurants market 10 years ago. We have over 1,400 restaurants in 200 Chinese cities and employing more than 30,000 staff members in China. Their participants. As we know, the global economy has been passing through challenging times. As DEIC, Turkey-China Business Council, we closely monitor Belt and Road Initiative from different perspectives, do our best, make contributions for all stakeholders for BRI. From the perspective of Turkey, BRI offers an important opportunity for the development of the transportation and logistic infrastructure in the Eurasia. Similar to BRI, Turkey has launched its own initiative, Asia NU. Asia NU initiative, those declared aim is to give greater weight to cooperation with Asian countries in 2019. The aim of this initiative is reconnecting with the Asia stronger way. Asia NU initiative will put Turkey in the right place in the Asian age. To sum up, as a business person who has hands-on experience both in Turkey and China, the far ends of Asia, and the both sides of the Asian continent, BRI and Asia NU initiative will help all countries in Asia for closer economic, political, and cultural ties. I would like to thank you all for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kök, for your comments. Next, from Air Act, growing air cargo company and providing services in the field of logistics, Mehmet Hamza Tiglay. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Yusuf Bey. Your Excellencies, dear attendees, as a sponsor, as one of the 4 companies who contributed to holding this valuable meeting, I'd like to give some brief information about our companies. Air ACT is an air cargo transport company, and as you all know, the cargo business has witnessed a great boom, a great leap forward, especially in the pandemics. So, as a Turkish operator, we are representing our country in this growing market. Air ACT is flying to various destinations all over the world, from United States, to South America, to Europe, to North Africa, to Middle East, to Central Asia, and Far East. In summary, we can say that ARACT is establishing a link between the West and the powerful economies of Asia, China, and also growing economies like Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. We are working as a subcontractor for the giant companies of the logistics sector like DHL, UPS, DSV, and in this manner, we are a service exporter for our country. I would also like to tell a few words about our brother company, our sister company, MyTechnic. MyTechnic is the biggest aircraft repair and maintenance center in Turkey, after Turkish Technic, which belongs to our national flag carrier. Until 10 or 15 years ago, aircraft maintenance was a great problem for Turkish operators because there was a great dependency on foreign companies. But now, with Turkish Technic and with MyTechnic, we are providing repair and maintenance service to various types of Airbus and Boeing aircrafts. And the number of types that we are serving is always growing. We are adding new capabilities. In customer base, MyTechnic is in relation with operators in Central Asia, in Middle East, in North Africa, and Russia and Ukraine, until the war, of course. And also in the last year, we have a growing number of European airlines which have become our customer. And we are expecting this number to grow. And also I would like to add a final characteristic of MyTechnic. We are giving a great importance to training. We are not training just our personnel, but we are also training people from abroad. So we are planning to institutionalize our training capabilities, and we are planning in this way to create a kind of technological know-how accumulation for our country, which in the final analysis, this will make us very happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your remarks. Up next, PDG Holding, a company that deals in petrochemicals, specifically in Uzbekistan, looking to expand, I believe, and also has interests in textile and agriculture as well. From PDG Holding, Bilal Bilici, he's also the Turkey-Uzbekistan Business Council board member. The floor is yours, sir.
Good afternoon, honorable ministers and everybody at this session. First of all, Uzbekistan has always been a great interest of mine because my ancestors migrated from Bukhara to Daranded and then Adana. We are a family based on agriculture first and then textiles. And me joining the company, we are doing petrochemical business, distribution and sales. One thing that I would like to highlight for you all is that for a businessman, business people to invest in a new area or new country, certain points are needed. We could see this, we could see these accomplishments by the direction of President Mirziyoyev. First of all, when he came into power, he made 7 strategic points of developments. These are very remarkable, very important, and very visionary points. Strengthening the civil society, stabilizing the rule of law, focusing on growth, economic reforms, enhancing the human capital, elevation of national values, spiritual values, participation on global issues, on the basis of national interest and active foreign policy. During his time, we could see and witness that foreign trade turnover in Uzbekistan, while in 2017 it was $26.6 billion, in 2021 it reached to $42.1 billion. And the doing business rating in Uzbekistan in 2016, it was 44.3 points. Now, in 2020, it reached to 58.2 points. GDP growth per annum has been continuously been around 5 to 6%. In 2020, Uzbekistan was also included in the OECD. In 2021, in a small nutshell, Uzbekistan achieved 23 free economic zones, 453 projects worth $2.6 billion, and these also created 36,000 jobs. And other things that draw my attention with these reforms, the leadership also created a website, reform.uz, that checks and gets feedback from the society regarding how these reforms are going within the country. In 2018, rating agencies Standard & Poor's, Moody's, Fitch, JP Morgan, and credit ratings were established. So these are all fundamental bases and reforms that we live day to day and we face day to day. So as a businessman, whether it's doing trade or investment, I feel very welcomed, very honored, and I would like to say that Uzbekistan, with under President Mirziyoyev's leadership, is setting the example to the region. And I hope these reforms and initiatives will continue so that we can do better businesses, joint venture projects, and two countries enhance both bilateral, cultural, and economical ties among each others.
Thank you for your comments. Of course, these joint venture projects are always great because they not only increase trade, there's always job opportunities, creation of jobs. That's always a wonderful bonus.
For example, one thing that I would like to bring to your attention, Your Excellency, is that one of the trade deficit that our country gives are petroleum products or oil and gas products, which your country has a great rich resources. I am in a way jealous that you have the Uzkor project with Koreans. I would love to see that this project would have been between Uzbek and Turkish parties. So we hope that these kind of mega projects could be conducted by Turkish and Uzbek counterparts. So it's a win-win businesses.
Inshallah. And before we close out the panel and open it up for questions, I would like to give the floor to our final guest, Ali Galip İlter from Kronimet. Sir, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests. Mr. Erim, thank you very much for today's panel. I'm honored to be a part of this platform here. So just before we end up this discussion, would like to say a few words. Kronimet is a German-Turkish company active in stainless steel raw material supply around the world. We are the leading company in our own field, having about over 5,000 staff from very different nations. And we have companies mainly in all Asian countries. So as Turkey is in the breach role most of the panelists have underlined. So we also seen in our own activities with our own staff and location geographically here in Turkey. I just would like to say a few words about sustainability while we are talking today for a sustained regional growth. When we heard first time, honestly, my only experience was it was the word more having a reference economic activities. But very quickly we have seen that it's not only limited with economy, but it's directly related with our own day-to-day life even, with our peace, our own country's stability as well. So this was not just a word, I would say, literaturally, in literature, but more related with our peace at home and peace in the world. I do not believe in my own humble experience that without having sustainability in economy, no chance to have peace in the world. We are in the metal sector, especially recently, as we are all witnessing last few weeks, the all evening news, what we see, how the metal world is just going crazy. So there is no chance if we do not provide sustainability in economy, no chance to get peace in the world. I just would like to say also two values, which is food products and energy. Without providing sustainability of these two issues, whatever we would do, I do believe that we are going to hit the wall at the end. So this is not what I would like to emphasize here. This is not only responsibility of the political bodies or NGOs, but this is also our responsibility as a businessman. That is where everything's starting from. So being so wild to earn some more money or to look for only our own company's profit, we should have that understanding that it's not going to help our mutual understanding or our mutual peace. So in my own part, just before we end, would like to say that I hope this panel will go on, and we can also put attention of the business world, the economic world. This is our responsibility too. So we shouldn't let only political bodies or NGOs to find solutions, but we are a part of those problems and solutions too. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your comments, and definitely the business world is such an important part of policy making and of the relationships amongst countries. Now, I see a couple of friends in the crowd who haven't spoken. I don't know if they want to speak, but I just want to say hi to them. I see Mr. Kotil here from TUSASH. I was on a panel with him before. They made a very important sale to the Philippines, T-129 attack helicopters. I don't know if Defense Minister Luna is here. He was in the panel before. And also, I see some friends from the Organization of Turkic States as well, of one of my favorite institutions. I just want to say hello to them. I know they're following very, very closely. Mr. Kotil, would you like to make a quick statement? Then I want to hand it over to Mr. Ahmet Çalık for a closing statement, if you would like to close.
Thank you. Very, very quick one. We are a defense company, Turkish Aerospace. And for the Central Asia, we're doing very nice things, actually. And Turkey is doing great on the defense. We're hiring a lot of youngs and train them. And we want to come your country, not only to sell product, but also to establish the defense industry. I'm in charge of the aircraft, helicopter, UAVs, and aerospace. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is there any questions amongst participants in the crowd? Anyone would like to address any questions to certain speakers? Okay. Mr. Ahmet Çalık, would you like to make a closing statement, sir?
Sayın Bakanlar, değerli panelistler ve değerli konuklar, bugün bu güzel şehrimiz Antalya'daki bu çok verimli ve güzel panele katıldığınız için ben DİK adına herkese çok teşekkür ediyorum. Önümüzdeki yıl yine görüşmek üzere. Herkese saygılarımı sunuyorum. Teşekkür ederim.
Thank you very much for your comments, and I hope to see everyone here in Antalya next year as well. And who knows, maybe Mr. Kökte might promise Burger King at Antalya Forum. It's better than the tavuk döner.
Certainly, promise.
Can we get a quick family photo, a group photo over here to the left? Bir grup fotosu çekmek istiyoruz. Herkes müsaade.